Hi everyone, this is Suzanne Wagner and I'm doing the intuitive patterns for the month of June 2024. This is where I take many different decks of cards. I pull a few cards intending to focus on the energy of the month. This one is for June 2024, and then I kind of create a forecast or a synopsis about them. So today, as I do the intuitive patterns for the month of June 2024, in the Aleister Crowley Tarot, I've got the Ace of Discs, the Star, and the Princess of Cups. In the Words of Truth, I have laughter, simple, independent, resolution, appropriate form. In the Mayan Oracle, I have the new myth, Dissonance, complex stability. In the Medicine cards, I have frog, bat, and porcupine. In the Ancient Egyptian Tarot, I've got the Nine of Discs, the Ace of Cups, and the Prince of Wands. In the Osho Zen Tarot, I've got Innocence, Conditioning, and We Are the World. And in the Healing Earth Tarot, I've got the Master, Grandfather of Crystals, and the Five of Feathers. So, this month, the card that stands out to me is the Conditioning card. It is funny how I use cards all day long, and there are some that just do not show up until the stars figure out how to align. This month, that card is the one that I have not seen in years. Clearly, the energy shift that is happening is shining a bright light on our conditioning, and this card loves to reveal what is underneath all that human conditioning, and it's often very wild and powerful. This month asks us to look at the possible metaphor that we were a lion raised by sheep. When we were young and vulnerable, there were those that possibly did not know who or what we were. While they did their best, they were raised with the beliefs and biases of sheep. We tried to fit in, but we never really seemed to feel as if we belonged. That was until one day when an older lion came in to feast on the herd, only to discover a full-grown lion acting like a sheep. The old lion showed the younger lion its reflection in the pond, but the lion only saw a sheep. Just like that lion, often we have our personality imposed upon us based on our experience and the opinions of others. But rarely we are that. Most of us move about unconscious of our own true nature. This month is about asking the question, who are we really? Becoming authentic requires us to drop our personality and to find our individuality. Society purposefully trains people to be sheep and to fall in line. Sheep need to belong. They need to feel safety in a group. They want to feel safe and protected, and they fear to be alone. Lions do not care if they are alone or not. Neither do individuals. Within each person is a lion trying to wake up. To become free of society's rules and programming, one needs to be willing to let go of comfort and the conditioning that has enslaved us. Individually, it is not safe. It is dedicated to freedom. And that means that you will have to be willing to make a lot of mistakes. We must be willing to make those mistakes, to accept the consequences of falsehoods that we manufacture or that we decide to believe. Society always has a vested interest in creating slaves because their priority is obedience. Being an individual requires a type of bravery because making mistakes and miscalculating can make us feel embarrassed, ashamed, and unworthy. But it is the steps necessary to grow into a free-thinking, intelligent, and responsible adult. This month we hear the sacrifices of the innocent, and that begins to wake us up to what needs to be done. We experience the discord and the complicated conflicts that are controlled by hateful people that refuse to change, refuse to compromise, and refuse to let the hate of countless generations go. For some, they will feel as if they are traversing a barren landscape that holds no hope, no substance of value, no food or water, and no kindness offered. Yet, they must keep going because only getting past this terrible reality can survival be possible so that the soul could eventually have the potential for growth and a new life. In a complicated world, simplicity is restful and relieving. Stress needs to be released not by doing more, but by striving less. Clarity comes when we learn to make a choice to not take on more things. We are trying to weave a new reality. To do that, we might need to keep focused on the foundation first and then let everything else come of its own accord. Take time to enjoy the summer. For some souls out there, they may not see another in this life. We are being asked to feel past what we are habituated to do and instead listen with our heart as to what our soul wants to do. Be in water, be in nature, feel into a new flow, and allow it to show you the river not from the rim, but from becoming a part of that wildness that lives and breathes inside your heart. Thanks, everyone.